What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. In today's video, we're looking at Silver Tempest. It has officially been out for over a year now. Just on the weekend, it hit the year mark, and man, oh man, how the mighty have fallen. This set is down a lot. There's still a couple really awesome cards that you can pull out of the set, but as you're going to see in the presentation, lots and lots of the cards are down substantially. So we're going to get into that. Before we do, I have to announce the giveaway winner from last week. Winning 4 packs of Paradox Rift right here is AdPick08. Congratulations. See down below in the description for how to contact me and with what information I need to send you your prize. For this week's giveaway, we're talking about Silver Tempest, so I'm giving away 4 packs of Silver Tempest. If you want to be entered to win, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, bell notifications on. The next winner will be announced on Monday. Just a full disclaimer, the spammers have been out in full force on the channel recently, so if you get one of these comments that's like winner or you win card, that's not from me. It's a spammer. Don't listen to it. I announced the videos just like I just announced AdPick08 in the actual video as overlaid like right up here. So let's get to the data on Silver Tempest, see how the set has done over the first year since it was released. Okay, getting right into it, we're looking at the booster box of Silver Tempest, and as you remember, this one was doing really good as it released over the first couple months. Then we had a reprint, and it's kind of just been going down since that reprint, but it seems like the prices are going to start leveling off and maybe going up again here shortly. Started at $106 a year ago. Now it's at $111.92. It did hit that high of $146 before the reprint a couple months ago. And yeah, now, like I said, I am not seeing any booster boxes of Silver Tempest for this cheap. Like they're more like $130, $140 from what I've seen online at the stores I look at. But maybe you'll be able to get a good deal. I think Silver Tempest is something to really look forward to in the next year or two going up. Silver Tempest Elite Trainer Box, not a ton of movement. It's actually on sale right now, $32.48, but really like it's in that $30 range throughout the whole year, down 8.3% over the last year. Next, we have the booster pack. And again, not a ton of movement. It's a $3.10 pack right now. Hit a high of $3.97, and then there was that reprint again. So we're looking at $3.10 for a booster pack. Sleeved booster packs up a little bit to $3.58. Looks like it's sliding down again from that reprint. I think just everything like I don't know if they reprinted the sleeved booster packs necessarily, but when you reprint booster boxes, packs become cheaper. And I mean, as you're going to see in the cards that we're about to look at, lots of these cards are going way, way down. Starting with the Regidrago V-Star, we're going through lots of different cards, a full overview of Silver Tempest. This one, the Rainbow Regidrago V-Star, started at $11.48, down 56.3% to $5.02. Next, we have the Rainbow Candace. $8.14 is where it started at, and it's kind of just been trending down all year long, down to $5.06. Then we have Furisode Girl, down 56.1%, straight down basically from $11.72 to $5.15. First trainer gallery card that we're looking at started at $7.55, now down to $5.23 for this Zera Aura V trainer gallery card, which the trainer gallery is actually really, really fun in Silver Tempest, and I just like a lot of this set. Superior V-Star Rainbow card, $5.49 down to $5.41, so not much of a drop there. Basically has stayed pretty standard. The Lugia V-Star has dropped a lot from $20.06, and now it's down to $5.63, a 71.9% drop. I think that card was fairly playable in the TCG, if I recall correctly, but must not be part of like some standard decks these days, I guess. You can let me know in the comments if you know anything more about that. Then we have this Blissey V from the trainer gallery, and it's down almost 50% from $10.98 to $5.69. So just big drops all over the place, especially in these kind of cheaper cards of Silver Tempest. Worker, the rainbow card, actually up a little bit. Nice to see a little bit of green on the graph, but only 2.3%, currently at $5.75. It's like, as you're seeing, there's a lot of like $5 to $10 cards in Silver Tempest, and not a ton more than that. But tons of rainbow cards and lots of trainer cards as well. This Regilecki VMAX rainbow card, I don't know why it spiked so much, but it started at $6.68, hit a high of $21.30. That was in February and March of this year, and now it's right back down actually lower than it started. So now it's at $6.21, down 7% overall, but a huge drop since that like big increase in the middle of the graph there. Then we have the unknown V-Star. Not as much of a drop as some of the other ones, but started at $8.71, down 23.4% to $6.67. Then we have the Duraludon VMAX straight down on the graph as well. This is a trainer gallery card from $14.40 to $6.68, so a 53.6% drop. We're seeing a lot of 50% plus drops, which is crazy. Skuntank V, the first alt art we're seeing, down huge, 72.5%. Started at $24.38 because alt arts were just this big thing. Now seems like lots of the alt arts, especially like not the main one out of each set, is just tanking. This one, Skuntank V, at $6.70, which is a huge drop. I still can't believe you get alt arts for under $10. It's absolutely absurd to me. Professor Burnett, another trainer gallery card, started at $7.02, spiked to a high of $11.33, now back down to $6.81, so a 3% drop over the year. Then we have Wallace, not too bad. This one started at $8.84, now it's down 16.4% to $7.39. Then we have a really cool trainer card. I like it a lot. The Blaziken VMAX started at $13.38, and it's just not holding its value, down almost 50% to $7.40. Before we carry on, I'd let you know in the last video as well, TCG and Games is having an early Black Friday sale. So you can go get 5% off your next order and 5% off the sale price already using the promo code ThePokeyOffice. I looked, they have Silver Tempest in stock. They have lots of really good deals going on right now for Black Friday. So go check it out. It's tcgandgames.com and use the promo code ThePokeyOffice at checkout to get 5% off your next order. Okay, next we got Blaziken V. Another one that's down almost 50%. Started at $14.95, now down to $7.76. Absolutely mind-blowing. Judge started at $3.97. This one actually doing quite well. It spiked to a high of $24.46, now back down quite a bit to $8.13, but that still means it's up 105% over the year. I think this one started making its rounds into decks, and now it's obviously not quite as popular. Superior V, another trainer gallery card, and another really cool artwork. Started at $15.31, down almost 50% to $8.14. So many cards are dropping by like 50% over the year. Not this one, however. The Worker started at $5.78, hit a high of $12.61, now down a little bit, but still up overall on the year, 55.9%. Current market price on this one is $9.01. Then we have the Serena Rainbow card, started at $16.68, a 43.7% drop over the last year to a market price of $9.39. Then we have Candace. I really like this card. I actually thought it would do a lot better just because of the waifu craze. But started at $14.76, dropped, went back up to that basically the high, and then dropped again, currently at $9.56. Down 35.2% over the year. But I still think that one is one to watch anyways. Lugia V Full Art started at $18.04, now down 44.4% to $10.03. So at least we're into the cards that are worth $10 or more, which there was a lot underneath 10 that we looked at so far. Friends and Galar, another one that's dropped 50+%, started at $22.54, now down to $10.72. Next, we have the Alolan Vulpix V-Star Rainbow card. Not quite as big of a drop percentage-wise, but still started at $15.90, now down to $11.95. And this is starting to get depressing, talking about how much all these cards are down, including this Lugia V-Star Gold card. I remember pulling this like fairly early on in Silver Tempest since release, and I sold it for like, I don't know, I think I sold it for $30 or $35. Like it was still a good price, but started at $37, now down to $13.30, a 64.1% drop. So a huge drop on the gold card there. All right, we're getting into some of the bigger cards. The Regidrago V Alt Art. I actually love the artwork of this one with the Lugia in the sky. It looks really cool. Started at $50.25, down huge, a 72.2% drop to $13.96. And just look at the graph. It's not like it even tried to rebound. It has just been straight dropping all the last 12 months. Then we have one kind of random one. The Forest Sealstone must be doing good in the TCG. Started at $3.34. hit a high of $17.12. Now it is at 14.96 cents, which is a 348% increase over the last year. So this card is really popular as just a regular rare holo card. Then we have the Unknown V Alt Art, which is, like I've said it lots of times as we've been looking at Paradox Rift, that Iron Hands, a special illustration rare, has that similar vibe to this card. I don't know if the illustrator is the same or not, but I love both cards. I just love the illustration. However, this Unknown V, similar to the Regidrago, just straight down trend over the last 12 months. Started at $45.85, down to $16.66, a 63.7% drop. Then we have the biggest trainer card out of the Silver Tempest set, Serena. Started at $51.02. This one was like one of the biggest cards out of the gate, if I recall, from Silver Tempest. And now it's down 64.3% over the year to $18.20. Probably my biggest chase card out of the set because I've pulled all the other ones that I really wanted to. Lugia V Star is $38.64 last year, the Rainbow Edition, and now it's down 39.4% to $23.42. So I really want to know if you know in the comments, let me know about these Lugia V Star cards. I think they were pretty good in the TCG, and clearly, like all of them, the gold one, the regular one, and the rainbow one are all down quite a bit over the last especially 6 months. So let me know in the comments if you know anything about that. Two more cards to talk about. The Rayquaza VMAX trainer gallery card, $42.40 is where it started. Hit almost a high of $49.27, almost $50, and then now down to $27.14, which is a 36% drop. Leading us to the last card, the Lugia V alternate art. Obviously, it's not the V Star. That's just a typo. But the graph does not look good on this one. Started off huge at $222.56. I kind of thought that this one might be like in the Giratina world, where it's like fighting for that number 2 or 3 spot with the Giratina V from Lost Origin and the Rayquaza VMAX from Evolving Skies. But it's not. It's down substantially, down 43.6% to $125.63. Still exciting that there's like a big chase card out of Silver Tempest, something that I really like to see out of Pokemon sets, where if you get there big, and the artwork is pretty spectacular in this one. So let's see if we can pull another one, or see if we can pull that Serena. That's the chase card today. We're going to open up 10 packs of Silver Tempest. I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, so let me know what you think. Silver Tempest is still a set that I really, really, really like, but obviously it's not holding its value quite as well as some people thought, including myself. And you have the Lugia V Alt Art that is like a really, really cool chase card. I think that one's always going to be big because it's Lugia. People like Lugia. But I don't know if you watched OKJLove, another YouTuber, put out a video on why Pokemon cards aren't fun anymore, which brought up some interesting points. I would highly recommend you go watch it and let me know what you think about that as well. But I don't know. People don't seem to like Scarlet and Violet era. People are getting bored. Maybe that means they're just leaving the hobby in general, and that's obviously affecting the price of Sword and Shield era cards as well. But I don't know. I think Silver Tempest is still going to do really good over the long haul, so I'm still pretty big on it. And yeah, let's open up some Silver Tempest packs, see if we can pull something amazing. It's crazy to me that Silver Tempest has been out for a year already. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Also, if you haven't noticed, I changed up my Funko Pops in the background. So we got the Mewtwo flocked one on the left, and then we got the die-cast Darth Vader there watching over us. The Force is strong. And then we got Master Chief on the right, making sure that things don't go awry. All right, we got something on this one. I just saw the border of it, so something is in here, which is kind of exciting. And then I don't know if you can see it. It's usually behind my face the way I edit the videos, but Pikachu is in there too. Flaffy, there we go. This is a double banger pack right here. And Superior V, not too shabby. I mean, speaking of double bangers, they don't exist in Paradox Rift, which is kind of unfortunate. I really like the fact that you can get 2 hits out of one pack. Makes it kind of exciting to me. All right, Darth Vader. The Force is strong. Let's see if we can keep this thing going here. What else? Wednesday. Actually, this past weekend, it was also the 3-month anniversary of Obsidian Flames coming out, so we're gonna take a look at that on Wednesday. Man, speaking of sets that have dropped, Obsidian Flames might be the worst of it. It's absolutely insane how cheap some of the cards are in Obsidian Flames. And then, yeah, Pokemon, I think, is still just like back to what, if you've watched that OKJ Love video, there's always going to be like ebbs and flows of Pokemon, in my opinion. Ooh, good code card. But that doesn't mean that like sets suck or whatever. And the other thing he said, like Cosmic Eclipse, at the time, not that I was around in Pokemon during it, but it wasn't like a really popular set. It was just like a kind of whatever set. So now the booster box is going for like what, $800? So just because a set isn't popular right away doesn't mean that it's not going to be good in the long term. And I think, like, if anything, first of all, you should be into Pokemon because you love Pokemon. And if not, like, it's not an investor sport, I don't think. You can do some investing with it, but that's not like the main reason for Pokemon. So seeing Scarlet and Violet stuff not doing well, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's an opportunity to buy cheap and actually potentially make some money on it in the long haul. But just like the artwork is spectacular in Scarlet and Violet era. Way better actually than, hold that thought. I'll just finish it. Scarlet and Violet era artwork is, like, in my opinion, way better than Sword and Shield artwork, especially early Sword and Shield artwork. So why not get excited about it? Like, just collect the cards that you like to collect. I get it. Like, I like the gambling and like the whatever. I love the idea of pulling something huge, but that's just like only part of Pokemon. Part of it is like there's tons of hits and the hit rates are kind of hard in Paradox Rift. Like, there's lots of good things happening in Pokemon, in my opinion, especially if you're in it for the right reasons, which is amazing. Let's see if we can pull it for the right reasons. A huge card. 3, 2, 1. Oof. Unknown. It is a gorgeous artwork. Not an alternate art, and it's way off center, but still a really nice hit right there. Like it. Unknown is one of those Pokemon that's like, I wouldn't ever classify it as my favorite Pokemon, but definitely I like the Pokemon. And the alternate artwork of it is spectacular. The rainbow version of it is pretty cool. It's pretty cool in Pokemon Go to catch like the different variants of it because there's like a million of them. All right, 2 packs left. Come on, baby. Let's get it. I want another chance. One more chance at something. Ooh, there's something in this one. I don't know if it's any good or not, but definitely I can see the border shining away in the back. Come on. Reshiram. Just a regular V. Pretty cool artwork, actually. Here's a big question for you. Would you rather, or do you like the artwork better on the V cards or on the new EX cards? I, at the start of Scarlet and Violet era, liked the V cards a lot better. As Scarlet and Violet era continues on, I'm starting to really like the EX cards. So I'm just like, I actually really, really like Scarlet and Violet era. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And there's some still huge nostalgia for me, like getting back into Pokemon during the Sword and Shield era. But I think Scarlet and Violet era is going to continue getting better and better, and I think there's a lot of room for it to be completely awesome. So here's the last card. 3, 2, 1. Nada. That's all right. 4 hits out of 10 packs. Not too bad. We also had a Sweat at an alternate art, even though we didn't get there. The Reshiram V, the Unknown V full art card. Definitely very off-center there. Superior V, and the Flaffy Trainer Gallery. Overall, not too bad. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you on my Wednesday video, and make sure to hit all the buttons to try and win. One lucky subscriber is going to go home next week with 4 packs of Silver Tempest. Till my next one, peace!